alarm goes off. I check my phone before I open my eyes. 14 notifications. I start responding before I'm even fully alive. I iron the shirt, I say the right words in the right rooms. I give them the version they need, and I do it by 9 in the morning. Everyone's happy, the feedback is good. I wrote down 3 goals last quarter. I hit every one of them. Nobody asked me how it felt. I'm still performing, I'm doing it well. I got a smile and a posture, I got a story to tell. But somewhere between the meetings and the life I built, I forgot what any artist was ever supposed to feel like. I eat lunch at my desk, I'm efficient like that. I answer the question before it's finished, because I already know where it's going, I've been here before. My manager said, "You're exactly what we need." I said, "Thank you, I meant it." I think I'm still performing, I'm doing it well. I got a smile and a posture, I got a story to tell. But somewhere between the meetings and the life I built, I forgot what any artist was ever supposed to feel like. The camera's off now, the call just ended. I sit here for a second, I don't know what I'm waiting for. I refresh the dashboard again, but the numbers are trying to tell me something different about who I am today. Sales are up 12%. The email said, "Well done." I forwarded it to my mother, she was proud. I think I wanted to feel that too. I track everything: conversion rate, open rate, response time, engagement score. I have data on every part of my work life, and 0 on what I actually feel. I told him I was great in my check-in. I said busy but good, which means I have no idea. Numbers don't lie, but I do. Every Monday morning I sit in this meeting, saying I'm fine, when the truth is I haven't been fine in longer than I want to admit. And I'm getting good at not noticing. I hit Q2, Q3 is already mapped. I got a 5-year plan, I wrote it on a Sunday when I should have been sleeping, when I should have been doing anything that was actually for me. I'm winning on paper, and paper doesn't care. It just holds the numbers and looks away. Numbers don't lie, but I do. And I'm tired of being the best liar in the room. 12%, 12%. I close the tab, I open it again. signature. version of me that I turn on like a light. She's confident, she doesn't overthink. She reads the room and adjusts. She says the right thing at the right time. She never breaks. I made her when I needed her. 24, first real job, just trying to survive the probation period. I made her so well. She got promoted twice and now I can't find a switch. Sometimes I wonder who I was before I learned how to perform myself this well. I am the version they hide, and she's very good at this. She shows up every morning, she never calls in sick. But I'm in here too, behind the professional voice, wondering if anyone would stay if I ever stopped being her. I had a friend ask me once, what do you actually want? I laughed, I changed the subject. I've thought about it every day since. There's a person underneath the posture, I remember her a little. She wanted something quieter, she wanted something real. I am the version they hide, and she's very good at this. But I'm in here too, and I'm getting harder to ignore. I log off, I take the earrings out. I sit on the edge of the bed, and for a minute I don't know which one I am. They called my name, I stood up. I smiled the right smile, I said the right thing. And in the car I felt like I was sitting at the bottom of a pool. There's a certificate on my wall, my mother said to frame it, so I did. I look at it sometimes and try to feel something. I don't know what I'm waiting for it to do. My name is on it, it's real, I earned it, and it just sits there, quiet as everything else. I thought this was the part where things would feel better. I thought this was the part where I'd finally feel like I was enough. Awards don't hug you back, recognition doesn't sit with you when the room is empty, and the achievement doesn't fill the space you were hoping it would. I got the appraisal, exceeds expectations. I read it 3 times, I texted my best friend. I didn't tell her I felt nothing, I just said I did well. She said I deserved it, and she's right, and it still didn't matter. I'm not ungrateful, I just thought I'd feel it. I thought I would finally feel like I was worth something. Not for 10 seconds on a stage, but actually in my chest. Awards don't hug you back, and I'm tired of standing there smiling, waiting to feel real. I'm in the car, the trophies in the backseat. I don't look at it the whole way home. is today. Tomorrow looks the same, I like it that way. I think if the calendar is full, there's no room for the question. If the inbox never empties, I never have to sit with myself. I have made myself extremely hard to reach, even by me. I told myself it's the season, I told myself it's temporary. I've been saying that for about 3 years now. Busy is a hiding place, I built it carefully. Every block of time, a wall I can stand behind, so nobody asks, so I don't ask what's actually underneath all this motion. My phone is my security blanket, I can be unavailable while appearing to be the most available person in any room. I've got it down, I decline things that don't work. I call it discipline, I call it focus. It might just be fear dressed up in a better jacket. I haven't been still in a long time, not really. And I'm starting to think that's not an accident. Busy is a hiding place, and I know it now. I'm just not ready to leave yet. I check the calendar for tomorrow, I feel better. I add one more thing, I feel better again. Just for a second. I haven't had a full day offline in 4 years. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. I respond fast because it feels like safety. They know I'm reliable, they know I'm here. And if they know I'm here, then maybe I'm worth something for now. For today, I've tied my value to my response time, which is a strange thing when you say it out loud like that. My phone has never been off during a vacation. I don't really take vacations, I just take my laptop somewhere nicer. My phone is always on, because I'm always afraid that if I stop, someone will realize they don't need me. And then what? I got a message at 11 at night. I answered it in 40 seconds. My partner asked who it was. I said work. They didn't say anything, neither did I. That silence is still in the room. I wonder sometimes what I would do with a day where nothing needed me, where I had to just exist without being useful to anyone. I think I would panic. My phone is always on, and it's not about the job, it's about what happens in the quiet when it isn't. It's midnight, the notification light blinks. I feel it before I hear it. I reach for it anyway. Oh no. Someone asked me what I do if Money wasn't the thing I said I didn't know. And the room got quiet, and I realized I never said that out loud before. I used to know exactly what I wanted, or I thought I did. Or I wanted what made sense to one, which is a different thing. I wanted the title, I wanted the salary, I wanted the thing that proves you're not wasting your life. And now I have it, and the question came back, bigger this time. I don't know if I like this, or if I just got good at it. I don't know if this is me, or just the version of me that survived. I don't know what I want anymore, and that's the first true sentence I've said in weeks. I don't know what I want anymore, and somewhere underneath the panic that feels almost like relief, there's this moment in the evening after the last call, before I open the next tab, about 4 seconds long, where nothing is required, and I exist without a purpose for a moment. That's the most alive I felt all day. What did I want when I was 16? Before I knew what to want, before the world told me what wanting should look like. I don't know what I want anymore, and I'm gonna sit with that for longer than is comfortable and see what's underneath it. I close the laptop, I don't open it again. I sit in the quiet for longer than I have in months. It feels strange, it feels like the beginning of something. The callings, I said, the screen goes dark and there it is, the quiet. The whole day was noise, every hour had a purpose. Every purpose had a deliverable. Every deliverable had a deadline. And now it's done, and there's nothing to do next for about 11 minutes. And I don't know what to do with 11 minutes that are entirely mine. I cleaned something that was already clean. I checked my phone, I checked it again. I opened an app and closed it. I considered getting water. I didn't. The quiet after everyone leaves is the loudest thing I know. Everything I don't say during the day is waiting for me here, in this room, in the silence that I keep trying to fill. I turned on the TV not to watch it, just for the sound, so the room wouldn't ask me anything, so I wouldn't have to be alone with myself for too long. There's something in the silence that knows it's been waiting for me to stop moving, long enough to have a conversation I've been avoiding for a while now. The quiet after everyone leaves is not empty, it's full. It's full of the version of me that doesn't have an agenda, that just to do with that yet. I sit with it for longer this time. The TV stays off, the silence expands. Something shifts just a little. I don't know what it is yet. I've been saying I'm good for so long that I started to believe it between 9 and 5. And then I stopped believing it at 5:01. I said I was aligned with a vision. I said I was energized by the challenge. I said I was committed. I said I was excited about Q4. I said I was a team player, a self-starter, a high performer under pressure. I said a lot of things that were true, and a lot of things that were what they needed to hear. And I stopped knowing which was which about a year ago. I'm so good at this. I scared myself last Tuesday when I realized I hadn't had a real conversation in 3 weeks. I've been lying in meetings, not about the numbers, about myself. I'm fine, I'm great, I'm on it, I'm good. I've been lying in meetings and everybody believed me, because I believe me, because I needed to. My manager asked me once, how are you really doing? And I felt the question land somewhere deep, like it finally reached the real floor. And I said, I'm really good actually. And she said, great, and we moved on. And I thought about that question for 6 days. I don't blame them, they didn't know to keep asking. I didn't know I needed them to. I made myself impossible to worry about. And then I needed someone to worry, and there was nobody to call. I've been lying in meetings, I'm done, I'm just tired, and I don't have the energy to perform being fine for one more day. This is it, this is the floor, and the floor is solid. I close the laptop, I don't say I'm fine, I say I'm tired. It's the truest thing I've said in a meeting in a long time. Even if no one heard it, I did. I've been doing the math, the real math, not the quarterly report kind. It cost me the wedding I almost didn't go to. It cost me the call I meant to make. Cost me 3 summers and a version of myself that used to sleep past 8 on Saturdays. It cost me the relationship that needed more than I had left. After I gave the job everything that I had that year, I didn't put those in the expenses report. There's no column for that. I was counting the money and the title and the accolade, and I wasn't counting the things that don't have a number. This is what it actually costs, not in money, in mornings, in phone calls you didn't make, in people who stopped inviting you because you always said maybe next time. This is what it actually costs, and I can finally see the total. I don't regret the work, some of it mattered, some of it was genuinely good. I'm not saying it was nothing, I'm saying the ledger has two sides, and I've only been looking at one, and the other side is real too, and it deserves to be counted. You can have a successful career and an empty Tuesday night. Both can be true at the same time. And knowing that is not defeat, it's just seeing the whole picture. Finally, this is what it actually costs, and I can hold that. I can see it clearly and still decide what I wanna do next. With what's left, with what I still have time to build differently. I'm not broken, I'm just clear for the first time in a while. I can see what I've been spending, and now I get to choose what I spend next.
There's something I've wanted since before any of this. Before the job title, before any of it made sense, before I knew what made sense. I wanted to make something, not reports and decks, something that existed because I made it, something that felt like me. I wanted to write or make music, or build something with my hands, or teach, or any other things that don't come with a salary band. I wanted to want something that couldn't be monetized, and I was so ashamed of that I buried it under every goal I hit after. I didn't say it because it wasn't practical. I didn't say it because no one around me was saying it. I didn't say it because I needed to be taken seriously, and I thought it would cost me that. This is the thing I never said out loud. This is the thing that stayed inside. This is the version of me that got quieter every year, because there wasn't room for her in the version of success I was building. It's still there, I just checked, it's still in there. Under everything, it's been waiting, it's patient, it's not angry, it just wants to be heard. I'm hearing it now, I'm saying it now, even just to myself in this room at this hour. I wanted something different, and that's not a failure, that's just the truth. This is the thing I never said out loud, and I'm saying it now, and it It doesn't destroy anything, it just makes room for something more true. I say it again, just to hear it in my own voice. Yeah, that's it, that's the thing, that's what I wanted.
I can see it now, really clearly. Like when your eyes adjust and you can finally see the whole room. I built this for my father, who needed me to be stable, who needed me not to be a risk. I built this for every teacher who said you're capable of more and meant it as pressure, not as freedom. I built this for the version of me who was scared and I love him, but he doesn't have to decide everything anymore. The approval I was chasing belongs to people who aren't even watching me. Some of them aren't even here anymore. I've been building for an audience that left years ago. I built this for someone else, and it's real, and it's mine, and it's also not the whole thing, it's not the whole story. I have room now to build something for me, something that's actually mine. I'm not burning it down, I'm not ungrateful, I'm not naive. I know what this life provides, I know what it took to get here. I'm just saying, there's more room than I thought, and I wanna use it differently. You can honor where you came from and still choose something different. You can hold your history gently and walk toward what's actually yours. Both can be true at the same time. I built this for someone else, and now I'm building for me. And I know what I want for the first time in years. And it's not dramatic, it's just honest, and honest is enough to start with. I sit with it, it's quiet, it's good. I'm still here, I'm still me, just a clearer version. Just a truer one. I'm not starting over, I wanna be clear about that. I'm starting from here, with what's real, with what I actually know about myself now. I know I'm good at the work, even when I do it differently. I know the discipline was real, even when the motivation was wrong. I know the years weren't wasted, I know I can take everything I built and redirect it towards something that feels like mine. This is not giving up, this is the opposite of giving up. This is waking up inside a life I already had, and choosing what I wanted to do next. I'm starting from what's true, I'm not running from anything. I'm starting from what's true, I know who I am now, and I know what I want, and I know what I'm willing to trade, and what I'm not, and that's enough to take the next step. put things on paper last night. Real things, not goals someone else said. Not benchmarks from a salary band. My things, what I want mornings to look like, what I want my work to feel like, what I wanna build, and who I wanna build it with. It was the best page I wrote, oh yeah. This version of me is not the scared version, not the performing version, not the version that needed approval. This version knows the difference between what they want from me and what I want for myself. I'm starting from what's true, and it feels like ground, real ground, under my feet for the first time in years. I closed the notebook. I don't need to plan every next step tonight. I just need to know the direction. I know the direction. That's enough. That's enough. That's plenty. You were working so hard for so long to prove something that was always already true. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to justify taking a breath. You don't have to produce something to deserve the day. You came into it already enough before the first email, before the first task, before the first thing you ticked off the list. You were enough before the list existed. I know that sounds strange, I know it doesn't feel true yet, but it's true. It's been true the whole time, you just didn't have the words for it until now. You don't have to earn rest, you don't have to earn peace. You don't have to be valuable to every single person, every single hour to deserve to exist fully. You are allowed to be without proving you deserve to be. You always were. Close the tab, silence the notification, let the message wait until morning. Take the walk that isn't in the calendar. Call the person just because you missed them, not because it's strategic, not because it builds anything, just because they're a person you love. And there's a reason you built something real, and it doesn't have to be the whole of you. It was never supposed to be the whole of you. You are bigger than your output. You have always been bigger than your output. You don't have to earn rest, you already did a long time ago. Just by being here, just by trying, just by showing up. Even when it cost you everything, you earned it. Now take it. Silence, just the room, just your breathing, just the weight of the day. Releasing slowly, you can put it down now. It'll still be there in the morning, but tonight, put it down. Tonight you've done enough, you are enough. You always were.